So, gonna get started. Can you turn that up for me? Bye guys, love you. See you later.
Hello, this is Sam too.
Sam, Jeff Haskell over at Roofed Right America.
Probably can check with us maybe in another month or something. Hello, this is Sam too.
Morning, Sam.
Hey, how's it going?
Are you at the office?
Nope, not yet. Usually just once I walk in, there's, enough going on that I kind of dive into what we need to do. They kind of know I'll come in a little bit later. I think it works out for everybody too. Might be my little justification, but I don't think it hurts that much because people kind of get it to their desk, kind of get going, get settled in, and then, dealing with a manager telling you what to do right away in the morning might be a little offsetting for people anyway.
Never called you.
Yeah, true.
I'm the maintenance manager, but I'm kind of like the head manager of the entire office. So like managing my staff, my maintenance guys, and kind of assisting the girls in the leasing department. We have 1428 South 31st Street. When I got the opportunity here, I was like, I ain't never worked in an office. I ain't never had to deal with people on like a personal level like that or try to sympathize what other people are going through, like to be compassionate. But we're gonna go in there and we're gonna demo the bathroom. I wasn't trained, I ain't got no certification, none of that. And I made it possible for basically this man to make millions so that a lot of people could eat.
I love two things. I love people, but I also love money, and I appreciate money. And I don't love money to go buy stuff. I like to see the numbers on the screen. Sam, stair like staircase or stairmaster. I look for properties pretty much every day. If you ever look at Milwaukee, there's the highways create a little box, and inside that box is kind of our favorite little area. Honestly, I think I might be the landlord of last resort. I think I'm the employer of last resort for a lot of these folks too. All of them are felons. All of them are criminal histories.
The last time she quit, they claimed she quit because of me.
Jeanette has beat the living daylights out of people.
Fighting bitches, tearing shit up, like breaking fingers. I'm gonna fuck her up and something's gonna happen.
When she's not in control or she loses control or she wants to get her way, she gets very upset.
I don't want people to think like I'm this mean, malicious person, because I'm not. But I can be.
She knows how to control everything. Everybody's, a little bit afraid of her, especially these kind of guys. I mean, they could go to these sites and just do nothing or just screw around all day or, smoke weed or do whatever they want.
That's absolutely terrible. I do apologize.
So my mother's rent is not paid because I don't know what the hell is going on with if her check was delivered, and they said it was delivered, but we had to put in for another one to be sent out because it has not arrived yet.
Here at SJU, being the leasing assistant, kind of everything, it can be stressful sometimes.
So will you be able to come in about, before the 10th to take care of the balance then?
Nope.
The tenants are the tenants. That's all I have to say about the tenants.
The neighbors brought my motherfucking package down.
Irritating.
Very irritating.
I'm so sorry you have to deal with that. But
I'm sorry y'all gonna have to deal with them getting their ass whooped if they keep messing with my stuff.
I hate all of the other tenants who live in my building.
Get on this, come on. I'm not.
Well, it is.
I'm gonna beat their ass.
Well, you don't have to beat her ass, honey.
If it don't get fixed or whatever, then I'm have to resort to violence, which is not a good thing. Then, yeah.
Her suggestion was to, if it happens again, she's gonna whoop her ass. But just so that she doesn't get in trouble, it's best that you just file a police report and let them take care of it. I mean, this is minor, a mailbox, okay? But we just served somebody with eviction papers last week, and then a couple days later, the house caught on fire. But you need a common door.
Okay.
So you gotta make a copy of the common door.
You're like, I hope he slices a finger off. Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
It's not holding the key in there like it normally does. Like, it moves on you once you put it in the actual machine, and I have it in there as tight as I possibly can, but it still moves.
Here, let me try.
Everything is fine with Sam. He's let me get behind before on rent, and he hasn't evicted me, and he's given me a place to work. So I have no beef with Sam. He still charges me late fees. And I'm not thrilled about that.
2319.
2319? Oh yeah, 2319 has roaches.
Your building doesn't have roaches?
Not to my knowledge, no.
Veronica's not too bad. I think she has more potential.
To me, it's just a job. My brothers and sisters, they work here. I mean, they have more years invested.
I don't know. I think she kind of considers, like, you know, it's not worth it for her to go really gung-ho into the job. Why, you weren't just cutting and pasting?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
But sometimes I still fuck up.
Oh, okay. She's kind of set in her ways on certain things. Like, if she wants to do something a certain way, she only wants to do it that certain way.
The thing that is absolutely unbelievably infuriating is both Jeanette and Veronica can both, I just want to smack them.
I mean, Nicholas, he's good answering the phones, attending people. But as far as getting shit done or whatever, it's like, fuck, Nicholas.
6372, number 6.
What?
Did you get a WCS payment?
Other times they're just wonderful. They're wonderful sometimes. So it makes it a pain in the ass when you can't fully hate someone or fully like someone. It's infuriating.
Before you put it in there, I'm gonna ask you to take a picture of that money order, honey.
Okay, babe.
So that way, if it ever gets misplaced or anything like that, we're able to basically try to track it. I try to have a relationship with the tenants. One thing is I always remind them is that we can joke around, we can talk. When it comes to business, we still have to handle business.
I was robbed the other day. I came in, the office was closed. I put my check, my money order in their box. I forgot it, I didn't sign it, because the girls usually signed it for me once I get in, because I don't read and write too good, and I'm not ashamed to say. But I put it in there, and I put my finger in there, put it back out, got to my house, and the guy came on side of the house, and he hit me really bad, and he took stuff out of my pockets, my wallet, and he took my keys and he threw them.
So she said she got robbed and she needed a 5 days so they can help her with her rent. They often come in here, the tenants, especially her, every month actually. She's always behind on her rent. However, we're always here to help the tenants. I mean, if it's the process in order for them to get assistance, I would do that just at any time that they come in just to help them out. Even if you don't have a pen, before you even stick it in that mailbox, take a picture of it.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
The price of the employee I'm willing to pay comes from the stinginess. But Ron's really good. Really, he's just a very inexpensive runner.
When Sam buys buildings, most of the times he don't look at them before he buys them. A lot of times I'm the first one to look at them, go and get pictures. When we find out about him buying buildings, it's like, man, you got enough that you ain't doing enough with. You know, we need to, let's get the ones fixed first. Stop buying garbage. You know, and that's a lot of times he buys garbage. So, I mean, this one ain't bad.
The last one? Or you
Yeah, the 2905, it ain't bad. You know, there's potential. I want them to get a place over their head, but I also, you know, when there's kids involved, I want them to get bit up by roaches or bed bugs or whatever's going on in the house. I tell them all the time, they don't pay me enough to lie.
Amen. I stay at the apartments on 23rd in Michigan, and recently, like last Saturday, 3 a.m., you know, I'm asleep, my baby sleep. I heard bang, 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 somebody was shooting. I grabbed my son, I ran to the floor.
They asked me, how's the neighborhood? And, well, where do you live now? Well, it's just like that. I will definitely be at the one at 345. I won't be at that one.
Okay.
I mean, money can only fix problems so long. Don't get me wrong, money can make a lot of things disappear, but we're in the hood. Something might happen to Sam, you never know. Tenants, they go off. Employees go off. You just never know. You know, that boiling point gets hit.
We'll go from there, okay? All right, no problem.
Well, I used to work with him before, and I say to myself that he's the devil.
I've worked with Freddie for, wow. I'm thinking it must have been over 5 or 6 years. A couple times he'd had really bad seizures where it kind of affected his mind, like his thinking. And he had a really bad one about 2 years ago where after that he started to, I think he started to hear voices or something. And he started to think, you know, he would say goofy things like, you know, I was the white devil.
I'm a religious person. He got 3 6s turned up in his phone number. And then the way how he do his business, you know, he ain't, all he about is the money.
He'd say that, you know, God's been telling me this and God's been telling me that, and we're like, okay.
Yeah, he don't like me being in the office with him, you know what I'm saying? He pretty much like, I guess he say he kind of scared of me or whatever, I don't know.
He had lived in an adjacent building to my building, and it's radiator heat. Those buildings are very old, but the temperature was very hot, and he lost his mind. And he came in this office accusing Sam of being the devil. All white people are the devil. And I was just in this little office, like I had said earlier, that someone is going to come in here with a gun and go to town.
You know, he had a gun at some points, but, you know, he was, I don't think he really ever wanted to hurt anybody.
He was nuts, but it was because he didn't get the mental treatment that he needed. He was someone else who fell through the cracks.
Do you think he's a slumlord?
Yeah.
Why you say that?
Because the way you do business. He don't like patching shit instead of really fixing. Can't do that. You can't. That's not being a real landlord. You ain't worrying about the other people. All you worrying about is the money.
Hey, babe.
It's a little confusing because Ron doesn't, he has my number. On Swedish Day, he bought me like a bouquet of flowers, strawberries and chocolate. So that morning, I actually came in and it was on my desk. Now, I didn't know who they were from. I turned around like, did everybody get this?
You guys can move in to one of S2's properties.
Hell, I'm gonna walk away on that shit. Have I ever had feelings with Veronica? I mean, we could talk if she becomes serious. She always saying I ain't serious, but at the end of the day, this 2020 women are independent. And if she want to talk to somebody, she going to.
I think Ron is not right for Veronica, and Veronica has no interest in Ron.
You got me, Ron. You know, I don't settle for less, so make sure it's good. No roaches, no bed bugs, no mice. He doesn't approach me that type of way. I mean, we make jokes about it here, but outside of work, he doesn't contact me. We just became friends on Facebook the other day.
Oh, well, you're so nice. So tomorrow we'll take it in to be repaired, okay? Keys, thank you. All right, and just set it over there, and then we'll have one of the guys take it in the morning. All right, thank you. Have a good night.
You have rough days.
We're gonna frame it down.
Hold on.
It says start.
Rough days.
Oh, I'm so glad you could join us this morning.
I apologize. The person was being difficult at Starbucks, so I just asked you for an iced coffee. I will be late just to get my Starbucks. Did you notarize the papers?
Apartment number 3.
No.
Yeah.
How are we gonna notarize them? They're in your office.
No, they're not. They're
In your office.
So,
in the clipboard.
Yeah. If you were on time, I would have notarized them.
who's that? That's my grandbaby. Before you can even change the locks, you're gonna have to fix it so you can lock it.
What? What was that?
746 South
I need
Lake.
keys to this.
I got you.
746 South Lake, and Sheriff moved out.
Yeah, yesterday. There's still some stuff in there, that's a bed and stuff, like the door. But when you get there, I put one screw in it, but you'll probably be able to push it open.
Right now, I'm going to my work area, which is 746 South Layton, apartment 207. Go check the door, see what I gotta repair. Taking a picture, clocking in so they can know where our location. Without this picture, we don't get paid. 207, here we're going into property, 207. Oh, they put a screw in there. Move these screws right quick, open this door. Oh, so I gotta put the frame. I just pick everything up. I put everything in bags, put them close to the door, and then our other guys, our other crew comes in, just takes everything. I don't know if they throw it in the garbage, they storage it, but from my understanding, you know, if they left it behind, it's because they don't want it or whatever, so it goes to the garbage.
6 months, 6 months. I bought the house for him and sold it to him, so.
She's month to month. She doesn't have to have a lease. I was doing her a favor by making her a lease and scanning it.
She don't got a rent paid, fine, but goddamn, there's a lease, right? Everybody got a lease.
She's month to month.
Even at my house, they're month to month. No, there's leases there still. It's month to month lease, right?
To say it, I mean, I hate to say it, I think I'm the lead guy in S2. Sam would say it too, probably, you know, versatile.
I would consider a little bipolar.
We gave her
So,
a lease.
even at my
She
property.
just ain't signed it because she ain't pay her rent.
All the tenants that live upstairs,
So
they
tell
got
her to
leases,
get her
right?
shit together
30
and come
days,
pay her
everybody
rent
got
and
leases.
she'll get a lease.
My sister actually basically handles everything, you know, the notarized, everything. You know, my other sister handles mostly all the rentals, the evictions. Processing the evictions is a headache, because if you screw up on that, you got Sam up on your ass, because he spent $250 for eviction that never got proved through the city. So now he just spent $250 through the sheriffs, and the eviction never went through, so just fucked up. So then they hear it. You get it? There's a lot of responsibilities here. Dealing with the tenants alone, we do not got security here. And when you tell them some just don't go away like that, okay?
Well, don't pay the rent, don't get a lease, then there's nothing y'all could do, because
And
none's
tell
on
her ass
paper,
stop
right?
fucking complaining
That's all
to
I'm
you.
saying, there's nothing on
Well,
paper.
next time she steady coming to you. Next time when she late,
See,
I'll
the problem
just charge
is
you
y'all
the late
always
fee.
fucking right. Y'all
I'll
gotta be
just
right
charge
and
you the
running
late
where all
fee,
the
'cause
fucking
last
problems.
month
Just
I
write
didn't
a
charge
lease
her
and there
late
you
fee.
go.
I'm about that. That's a Glock 17, and you never got to worry about a Glock 17, man. Do your research. Never. Come on. Police carry them, you know what I mean? So you never got to worry about them. And if you want the extendo clip, go with the 32 round, you know what I mean? They'll never jam on you, man. I got 3 clips, so.
That's a fucking lie.
You guys got
what are
nothing.
you talking about?
Nothing.
What are you talking
She
about?
don't got nothing signed, a lease, nothing.
She doesn't need one, bro. If you know what you're talking about, she don't need a legal lease. She's month to month.
We bought a property. I got the property, sold it to my boss. Okay, my kid's mother ended up moving up in the property. So 7 months down the road, still no lease.
One of his baby mamas, she requested a lease that I created for her. Sam charges her $5 for a copy of a lease. Just because she's like sort of family, I guess. Like, I was gonna email it to her, but I didn't get a chance to do it.
So how hard is just write the lease, fill out papers or whatever it is, you know? If rent's not paid, okay, I understand. Damn, she ain't pay her rent, you know? She didn't tell me that. But there's still no lease. So what's going on, you know? Just sign the papers, and there goes the lease, and that's it. That was just that easy. But they wonder why they have so many problems with it, man. Because we got over 500 tenants, you know, 500 units, and they wonder why they have so many problems. You see how it is? Just get the lease together.
He thinks he's the shit all the time. Like, you come here and you act like we need you. No, you just nothing but a headache. You come here and you work, we get 1,000 phone calls from you demanding shit. Like, you don't run nothing but your damn mouth.
I'm pretty worked up about it, but it's nothing. I go to work or whatever. It doesn't mean nothing to me, man.
I think their dad took, well, the middle brother or something, Chris and Veronica, and raised them for a large chunk. And Mike and Jeanette both kind of were raised with, I think, their mom. And oddly enough, both Jeanette and Mike have a short fuse.
Oh, we done had it a couple times. I done got on a couple times that she told me the guy's disrespecting her and everything, and then that gets settled real quick.
So when they go, they go. But unfortunately, he's number one. he's kind of got two good things going for him. He's a really good worker on his own, and then he's got some connections with some of these roofers that do great roofing work, and they're the cheapest ones I've ever seen. Like, they're crazy cheap. I think they give us kind of the in-house deal that they do for their buddies, and because I think they know, I mean, we do like 10, 15 roofs with them a year, so they know we're gonna send a lot. But I literally, Mike's quit, Mike's walked off, he's left, whatever, we've called them, they will not even talk to us. They have like a really tight loyalty with that guy.
Another time leaving work, I get into it right there with a guy getting all my tools in. I lower my windows down, and, you know, I get to going at it. I was like, I'm gonna get out the car, beat his ass, it's no problem. But before I know it, he pulled a gun out on me. I don't know what to do. I'm looking for my gun, it's under my tools and everything. So all of a sudden, he went like this actually at me, through the window. So he goes like that, and I thought it was over, man. I'm still talking shit though, that's all I could think. You know, like, I'm still talking. Instead of hitting the gas, trying to pull off and everything, I'm still talking. By the time he gets to walking to the back, he lets the first shot go. By that time, I grabbed my gun and just shot over, just like in that direction. I couldn't even see where I was shooting. I just know I had to get him up off of me, you know? Where whatever was said and done, I got home, I shot my own van twice.
He doesn't know he's going to text me the information, but more than most likely they're going to try to use it for his funeral expenses because he doesn't have life insurance or anything like that.
Right.
I mean,
this man, you understand? You worried, man.
Don't worry about it, babe. When he gets here, if he tries to start some shit, we got your back. Because he was still like family to us or whatever.
Yeah.
He been around. My daughter, 15 years old, and I know him since I was pregnant.
Freddie. Man. And the last day that I was with him, you know, I took him to cash a check, and then I took him home, and then an hour later, he was dead.
It's kind of shocking, you know, but it's not like one of the office people would pass away suddenly, like, you know, it'd be pretty, you know, upsetting. So, you know, I wasn't as close as some of the people here. They grew up with him, so that was kind of like a buddy that they was always around.
Long, but this man just passed away. You talking about money? You understand? I'll get the shit slapped out of you.
My sister called me, was like, you don't want to know what Sam's talking about Freddie's death, talking about where's my $700, because he borrowed him, the day before, I guess he borrowed him $700.
That's what I'm going to.
I mean, do you have $300 of your own?
okay, dear, just a second.
So how much you paying? How much does the car cost?
13.
You said 1643, correct?
No, I need 7.
I sent Ron along to go to give him give him the money, and of course that became a mess because Ron was supposed to go with him to the car place to get the car, and it sounds like Ron just gave him the money and was like, you know, well, see you later or whatever.
The next day when I let them know and she confronted Sam about it and let Sam know, Sam wanted the $700. He didn't give a shit about the death, nothing, no sympathy, nothing. So I took it really bad. So she was like, he just got into it with Ron. Ron walked out. Ron had some words with him about that shit, and he walked out. Well, I got off the phone. I told her I'm done working. I'm not doing no more work, and I'll be up there.
Who else is gonna give him $700? And
Sam, fuck with his $700. He's fucking dead, Sam. You don't give a fuck about your family. You don't give a fuck about nobody. You evict your family. You evict your family. Everybody you put against them. Everything. Like I said, you act like you can't be touched. You think because you got everybody here, like you can't be touched, Sam.
I know. I helped him so much, though, man. You know that. Like when he came in, he asked for something. I gave it to him. He was, you know, he scared the crap out of me.
Sam, 16 years. Like I said, all the times I done saved you from smoking and everything. And you're gonna bitch about $700? $700?
And I was just asking. I was mad at Ron because Ron didn't take the money to the.
Sam, you're always bitching about money, Sam. Always about money.
I know it's my job.
Instead of offering to help him. Instead of offering to help the family or something.
I did help him.
Like I said, if a motherfucker snatches you up, then what? What, Sam? What?
Hold on. I've always helped him. I've always helped
Mike.
The worstest thing on Sam, if he's having a foul day or whatever happens, he still got some fucking smirk on his face. I don't understand it.
I've never dealt with people that are the way that they are. It's just everyone's a little bit more aggressive than maybe than working at a bank.
My defense was that I was trying not to be heartless. I was just trying to find out what happened to that. And then I think that what bothered me the most was that they were supposed to actually go take him to the car shop. I would even bring up he might still be alive if they did what I told him to do. Drive him.
I don't know where the money is. When I dropped him off, he had it, and that's the last thing I know.
Timing,
What happened with the money? Fuck that.
it's not a point of not asking the question because it's a valid question for him to ask. And I'm just saying, I was like, just the timing, I think, was bad.
So at the end of the day, $700 to us, we broke down here in the hood, but that ain't nothing. For him, that's pennies.
I still have a soft spot for him because I feel like, okay, he's still human. Even though I know he a fucking asshole. He could be an asshole. Sometimes I kind of feel like he's a little racist sometimes. But that's just my opinion.
I don't blame him in a way sometimes. Sometimes I feel like he's fucking out of order, but he looks out for a lot of people at the same time. And the majority of his workers, he's helped.
I think it was insensitive to discuss money after Freddie had just passed. But it was a question that anyone would have asked because the money was here 1 second and it was gone the next. But the timing was awful. It was awful.
If I was Mike, if I was his buddy, and I found out that Ron just kind of gave him the cash, said, I got to do some other stuff. You just, go to that thing, go get your car or whatever, walk, jump on the bus. When he could have gotten a ride to that station, if he had a trouble in the car, they could have been right to a hospital and alive. I would have been kicking Ron's ass. Ron may be the reason Freddie's not with us.
I don't know. Yeah.
Yo, I don't... Hold on. I'm sorry.